EMS family. This is a brief personalized update to say that I miss seeing you and to let you in on some of our planning thoughts for next year. I thought a video would be more personal than an email. But first, a quick shout out to our moms on this Mother's Day evening. I liked a commercial I saw recently of Mr. Rogers, who spoke of his mother, saying that whenever disaster or crisis strikes, look around for the helpers. The helpers are where you find hope. A 2-year-old in our church, our virtual church service this morning, said it really well. Moms know how to fix things and to make things better. Well, the mothers of EMS are phenomenal blessings to our school community. Thank you for loving so deeply on our faculty last week during Faculty Appreciation Week. Thank you for being the glue within our families. Thank you for being the helpers, the fixers, and the hope in our world. I'm proudly wearing our Flame Strong logo wear. Our faculty and students make it easy to be proud of the school of EMS, especially during this extraordinary time of distance learning. And with only 3 weeks of school left for the elementary and middle school students, plus the final wrap-up week for high school students, I'm so grateful for each of you and the continued efforts at learning as we finish up this school year. My hope is that you finish strong and successfully. This past week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I've spent many hours on video conferences with independent school leaders in Virginia and even nationwide with some of our Mennonite school sister schools. We learn a lot from one another. Most of our conversations have been about how will we finish up different celebrations, what will next year look like. Well, the EMS leadership team is diligently planning for several year-end celebrations and formulating ideas for next year, all of which I think we will be excited about. This year has certainly been one of learning new ways to do school, and it has reinforced in my mind the importance of relationships and personal connections with one another for best practices in K-12 education. But I'm also excited about some school models that we are starting to flesh out and talk about to address different situations we might face next year. In all of those ideas, we are prioritizing health and safety for our students and faculty. We're prioritizing learning programs that can pivot easily to match whatever social distancing restrictions or allowances we may have imposed on us by the government or that are perceived best for society as a whole. We are considering ways that we can be flexible to accommodate student and family comfort levels of being around other people. And we're going to make sure our schedules of courses are age appropriate and meet the developmental stages of young students, while also giving older students areas of personal interest that they can continue to study as electives. I'm excited for our administrative team to begin sharing our ideas with groups of faculty, parents, and students in the coming weeks, with hopes that we can announce our latest plans for next year before summer break. Of course, we know things can change, and so EMS will continue preparing ourselves over the summer for next year and continue refining our plans to create the best learning experience possible for you, our students and families. We are simply honored to be part of your family's learning plan. You know, when COVID closed schools, I recall a conversation with our facilities staff who have been working dedicatedly since school has closed. And our decision was we want to make sure our campus is spruced up and in the best shape ever for your return. So there are glistening dining hall chairs, fresh paint on walls, manicured grounds. This summer, we're getting a solar array put on our roof. But there's nothing more that we are looking forward to than being back together. We pray in person this fall and even a few moments together during certain celebrations. May God bless your days this May and this week as we finish this month flame strong in 2020. Go Flames, and I'm proud to be part of your family. God bless.